All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Noelle Cruz. I'm a Presidential Diamond with It Works Global, and I am excited to share a little bit about our products and our company with you tonight and just how this business has changed my life. And then I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway at the end, so we will see who our winner is. If you're a guest on the Zoom tonight, will you just raise your hand for me? You can either raise your hand on the video or raise your hand on the little raise hand app. We've got Nikki, you're not a guest. I love you. Jessica's a guest. I know Tracy's a guest. Okay, good. So we have a couple guests on here. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to share my story with you just for a minute. When I first got started with this business, I was actually working in my gym daycare, and I was cleaning houses, and I was working as a nanny. And those were things that I could do to bring in some extra money, but bring my 2-year-old daughter with me. And my husband and I were in a place where he had a good job, and he was bringing in decent money, but we needed something more. We were very much paycheck to paycheck. There was never any money left at the end of the month. We were, that last week of the month, we were always struggling. We were like, okay, don't put more than $20 worth of gas in your car, and don't go to the grocery store. Let's just see what we got in the cupboards, and that was us every month, because something was always breaking. The brakes would go out, or the washer would quit, or, we needed a new battery in the car. And it was just a constant struggle of never being able to get caught up. And so I was out there, trying to bring in an extra $500 to $800 a month doing these odd jobs, which I was. But what I found was that it was really robbing our family of family time. I was constantly on call. I didn't know if I was going to get called into the gym at 7 a.m. I didn't know if I was going to have to be, babysitting till 10:30 at night. And it was really stressful for our family. So when this business came into my life, I was looking for something. I was looking for something to do from home, but I didn't think that there was anything that was really going to make me any money. I was looking for medical transcription jobs and data entry jobs, and nothing was quite panning out. And it was like, okay, well, I just guess I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, and maybe I'll just take in some kids here and there, and maybe I can make a couple $100 a month on the side. And that was kind of all that my life was going to look like at that moment. And then my girlfriend started posting these pictures of these tummies on Facebook, and I got in touch with her, and I was like, what is this crazy wrap thing? And she introduced me to the products and introduced me to the business, and it has drastically transformed my family. And so I want to share this with you guys because I've had crazy results with the products. My friends and my family have had crazy results, and the business has been transformational. So I'm just going to do a quick screen share. I'm going to walk you guys through some stuff, teach you a little bit more, and then we'll see if you have any questions. So let's do this right here. Okay. All right. So if you guys are on the Zoom, I'm assuming you've heard of this crazy wrap thing. But the first time I heard about it, I didn't know what it was. I saw some pictures and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I'm a mom. And my daughter, like I said, was 2 at the time. She was 2.5. And I was like, I don't know what that thing is, but if it works, I want to try it. So let's talk a little bit about the wrap. Our Sizzle product with It Works is this ultimate body applicator. That's an all-natural body contouring wrap that tightens and tones and firms wherever you put it. It's site-specific. So you can place it, like you'll see here, on your chin. You can put it on your tummy. You can put it on your thighs. You can put it on your love handles. You can put it on your back. You can put it on your arms. I have even wrapped feet. I wrapped a man who had cancer. He had really swollen ankles and feet, and he had me put this wrap on his feet because it's anti-inflammatory, and it felt amazing. And the great thing is that you can see results in as little as 45 minutes. We also have this facial applicator that makes your skin absolutely gorgeous. It will tighten and tone your facial skin. It will help with fine lines, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, rosacea, sunspots. It's absolutely amazing. And the thing about the wraps is this is what they look like. If you guys can see this, they come in a box like this of 4, and they're 4 individually packaged. They come in individually packaged wraps just like this. They are one-time use and disposable, and 4 is considered a full treatment. So this is what it does. It tightens and tones and firms in as little as 45 minutes. And it's going to give you fast and lasting results from a botanically based formula. And my favorite thing is that this product is only available through independent distributors, which means that we have really, really good job security. So the way that you're going to use these wraps is you're going to take one wrap and you're going to open this up, and it's not this small. You're going to open it up and it's going to cut, they're about 26 inches wide. And you're going to place it on the area that you are interested in tightening and toning. And you're going to leave it on for 45 minutes, okay? During that time, you are going to drink some water. You're going to drink preferably between 20 and 32 ounces of water. And then after 45 minutes, you can take the wrap off. Now, the wrap is going to continue to work in your body for 3 days. And over that 3-day time period, all you have to do is stay hydrated. Okay, so if you're kind of watching what you eat and you are drinking your water, you're staying away from alcohol, staying away from caffeine, you don't have to stay away from those things. Just the cleaner you eat, the better results you're going to get. Now, personally, I like to wrap, have my water, and then go sit down and have a glass of wine. That's just me. My wraps still work, okay? So, you can have a little bit of fun with this. But the key is to be consistent. So if you're going to wrap every 3 to 7 days until you get through a full treatment of 4 wraps, you are going to see your absolutely best results. So let's look at some different results that we have. These are my personal results after my second baby. Now, the amazing thing about these photos is that I had a C-section. I started wrapping when she was 2 weeks old. And I had never had a C-section. I didn't have a C-section with my first one, but with my second one, I had a C-section, and I was laid up on the couch. People are like, did you work out with this? I was like, I could barely lift my baby, let alone work out. There was zero exercise. All I was doing was sitting on the couch, nursing a baby, trying to heal. I think at this point I had my staples taken out, but I started wrapping when she was a couple weeks old, and I did 2 wraps a week. And this was after a full treatment. So this is basically, my before picture is 2 weeks after she was born, and my after picture was when she was a month old. So after a month, I was back into my pre-maternity pants, and my results were like this. Okay, now I know a lot of moms that are sitting there and they're like, oh my gosh, I still have my mom tummy after 2 years, okay? Well, that is why these wraps are absolutely amazing. If I had known that they existed with my first baby, I absolutely would have been wrapping right away. So this was an absolute godsend to have these. They took down the inflammation, they de-bloated me, they tightened my skin. And then after my C-section incision was healed, I started wrapping like lower, and I put the wrap on that area directly because the wraps heal stretch marks and scars. And what that meant for me is I don't have that little hangover that a lot of C-section moms have, where they have that little flap of skin that just won't heal. Because once you cut that tissue, it's really, really hard to get that back. So these are my personal results. Absolutely incredible. This is my friend Brooke. Brooke, I know that her before pictures look like she had just had a baby. She had not just had a baby, okay? But this is her before and afters after she had done a full treatment of 4 wraps, and she wrapped again every 72 hours. So this transformation took place over a 2-week period. Isn't that incredible? This is my sister Jamie. Jamie, this is her first full box of wraps. And again, she wrapped every 3 to 7 days, and this transformation took place over a 2 to 4 week period. And Jamie and I joined this business at the very beginning together and started getting our results together. So it was really, really exciting to just see all of my friends and family members getting different results and, with different body types. So I want to tell you guys about one of my other favorite products called Hair, Skin, and Nails. So this is our Hair, Skin, and Nails. I don't know if you can see it. It comes in a bottle just like this. And our Hair, Skin, and Nails is definitely one of our most popular products. These are absolutely incredible. Not only do they increase the UV protection in your skin, they help your eyelashes grow. They help your nails grow out stronger and healthier. They give you results like this for your hair, okay? This is Monica after she had been on the Hair, Skin, and Nails for 17 days. Isn't that insane? Like, I love looking at her pictures. Not only is her hair thicker, it's longer, it's healthier, it's shinier. And if you have been having trouble growing your hair out, this is an absolutely incredible product. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, does it work on all hair types? Well, this is my girlfriend Monita, and she is Black and she has ethnic hair. And let me just tell you that Hair, Skin, and Nails is one of her favorite products, because look at her hair after a week, the week's difference on Hair, Skin, and Nails. Like, she's just absolutely blown away because of all of the damage that she has from processing and braids and all that. Like, her hair was just shot, and this is just some of the different results, and that product's absolutely incredible. Okay, another product I want to tell you about is our cleanse. Our cleanse is one of our newer products, and it's very, very popular. And what I love about the cleanse is that it will help kind of jumpstart your system. If you're at a place where, maybe you're at this where you've been losing weight and you've been doing okay, but you have a plateau and your body just isn't losing weight anymore. And you're just like, I don't know what it is. I'm working out, I'm eating healthy, I'm taking some supplements and nothing's really working. Well, this is what you want to really jumpstart your system again. The great thing about the cleanse is you don't have to starve yourself. You're gonna drink one little 4-ounce bottle before breakfast, one 4-ounce bottle before dinner, and you're gonna do that for 2 days. You can eat. We say stay away from alcohol, stay away from caffeine, and stay away from processed foods. No processed sugars, okay? Now, the most important thing while you're cleansing is to drink your water. Just like you would be if you were wrapping, you want to be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. Make sure you stay hydrated and stay away from junk food, okay? So if it comes in a box, don't eat it. If it's through a fast food restaurant, don't eat it. Fresh fruits, fresh veggies, fresh meats, just eat clean for 48 hours. And if you can do that, you're going to see results like this. Let's see what else. Ooh, this is another product I want to tell you guys about. We have an amazing skincare line. I know that I touched on the facials a little bit earlier, and the facial applicator is really fun because when you put it on, it almost looks like a Jason mask, and you look a little bit scary. You might scare your kids, but you know what? Your skin's going to be gorgeous. The facials are actually my favorite product, but this is called our Wow, and we call it Wow because it wipes out wrinkles in as little as 45 to 90 seconds, and this is a before and after picture of the Wow after 90 seconds. And when people see these pictures, they always go, wow. And so it's definitely appropriately named. But the great thing about the Wow is not only is it going to give you quick results, it's going to last 8 to 12 hours, it's actually going to give you progressive results over time so that your skin actually plumps up from the base level so that over time, you're going to have less and less wrinkles. I absolutely love the Wow. I have certain customers that just order it. They cannot live without it. They're on it every single month. Okay, I want to talk to you about just a couple more products. Can you guys see me in the screen okay? I hope you can. This is our greens. I want to talk to you about our greens because our greens are our second most popular product, and I feel like this is everybody's first stop at weight loss and overall health and getting better wrap results. So our greens it has 38 superfoods, it has matcha green tea in it, has spirulina, so good for you. And every time you take a serving of greens, you are going to get 8 servings of organic fruits and vegetables. They're going to balance your body, they're going to alkalize your body, and they're going to detox your body. So I talked to one of my customers earlier today, and she said she actually has lost 40 pounds in the last 3 months just on her greens. And it's because she's feeding her body proper nutrition. Her body's starting to detox. She's starting to lose that weight. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So, with the greens, they alkalize your body. Those of you who have ever been in a position or maybe known somebody who is fighting cancer, maybe you know how important alkalization is. Your body is either acidic or it's alkaline, and an acidic body is set up for cancer and disease, and an alkaline body is where we all want to be, where that's a setup for health. So what makes your body acidic? stress, pollution in the air, sugary drinks like sodas, coffee, processed foods, basically everything in our world, everything that's in our standard American diet, that makes your body acidic. So most people have an extremely acidic body. It means that you're probably, you're gaining weight. You might be pre-diabetic. You might be diabetic. You might, you might not be sleeping as well. You might be stressed. There's so many different things that come from having an acidic, unhealthy body. And your grains, literally 2 little tiny scoops a day that are the size of your pinky, is going to be your setup for the rest of your life against cancer and disease and to keep you healthy. The other great thing is that they give you energy. So I love the greens. They come in a berry and an orange flavor. And me and all of my kids, my husband, my mom, everybody in our household takes them. I'm going to tell you about a product that has been my lifesaver. This is called Confianza. And our Confianza is our natural, it's an anti-anxiety, anti-stress formula. And this helps your body naturally adapt to the stress in your life. Okay, now I was able to get off of my anti-anxiety meds after 12 years just by switching to the Confianza. And to this day, this helps me deal with my children. It helps me deal with a very busy team working from home, helps me deal with my in-laws. When I'm with my in-laws, I usually take a little bit extra. But I love the Confianza, and no more Xanax, no more Zoloft. Like, this stuff is amazing. And then we are actually going to be giving this away tonight, but I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about what this is. Fat Fighters, okay? Our Fat Fighters are one of our most popular weight loss supplements. And these supplements are something that I keep in my purse. And anytime I eat something high in fat or carbs, I just have 2 Fat Fighters. And what the great thing about them is you don't have to plan ahead. So you're going to take two Fat Fighters 15 to 60 minutes after you eat something high in fat or carbs, or after your largest meal of the day. They're going to balance your blood sugar. They're going to absorb what you've just eaten. It has a cactus-based supplement in it. It has Garcinia cambogia in it, which if you watch Dr. Oz at all, he talks about how great Garcinia cambogia is. It reduces belly fat. It's amazing. And you're going to take 2 of those after you eat, and it's going to absorb what you've just eaten and pass it through your body so it's not stored as fat. And it's going to balance your blood sugar. So again, that's going to help you lose weight. So the Fat Fighters are absolutely wonderful, and they have a carb inhibitor in them, and you can take them multiple times a day. So if you know somebody who's pre-diabetic or diabetic, Fat Fighters after every meal naturally balances their blood sugar. Okay, so we have 40 products, you guys, a variety of different things. We have essential oils, we have skincare, we have a body care line, we have protein, we have so many different things. But no matter what it is that you are in the market for, we have a way that you can save a bunch of money. Okay, so that's with our loyal customer program. Now, I don't know how many of you have a Costco or a Sam's Club membership, but I know that I'm addicted to Costco because I can go in there and I can pay a yearly fee. I pay an annual fee, and I get the wholesale price every time I shop. Okay, so that saves my family a lot of money on our groceries. Well, with our loyal customer program, you can get our wholesale cost every single time you shop, and there's no fee, okay? There is a one-time lifetime $50 membership fee, but we waive that fee when you decide today that you are going to commit to working on your own health for a minimum of 3 months. Okay, so we say September, October, November. Okay, this is going to be the start of your health journey. You are going to get started on your New Year's resolutions in September, but instead of it being a resolution that's going to fall through the cracks, we're going to work with you. We're going to work alongside you, hold you accountable to using these products, eating better, making some better decisions, and getting healthy and working on you. And when you decide that you want to become a customer and you want to order, all you have to do is place 1 order per month for 3 months. You're going to be a loyal customer for life. You're going to get 40% off every time you shop, and there's no minimum you have to purchase every month. So if you wanted to start off with a giant pack like our system, it would really, really, help you with some really big weight loss goals. The next month, you're like, you know what? All I can afford this month is the Fat Fighters. That's okay. It's $23. Let's get you the Fat Fighters. And then the following month, you get to customize this program to whatever it is that you want to order whenever you want to order. And then the longer you're a customer with us, the more perks you get. You get free shipping, you get free products from the company. I talked to one of my customers actually today who has $160 in free products sitting in her account because she's a good customer and she orders on a monthly basis, and you get 10% back in free product with every purchase. So our loyal customer program is absolutely amazing. And that is a really, really popular way to shop. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about me. This is me and my girls. This is my before and after picture personally after I had my third baby. And I love my girls. When I first started this business, I just had Ava. She's my oldest, and she was 2. And I told you that, the reason I started was because I wanted to be able to stay home with her. And the reason I wanted to be able to stay home with her was because when my husband was in the military, I had to work. Okay, that wasn't really an option for us. The military took care of us in a lot of ways. They gave us free housing and, free medical. And my husband made a decent living, but it's a lot less money than you would think. And so I worked her first year and I missed everything. For the first 13 months of her life, I was never home. I was a real estate agent. And you guys, I've done everything as we traveled around as a military spouse. I worked customer service jobs. I worked retail. I waited a lot of tables. But that first year of her life, I was a real estate agent. And that meant that I was gone with my clients anywhere between 4 and 16 hours a day, showing houses, doing contracts, different things like that. And so I missed everything. I missed the first time she rolled over, and I missed her first steps, and I missed her first words, and I wasn't there, and it broke my heart. And so that was why I was doing everything in my power to keep her with me, because I didn't want to miss that again. And I knew that we wanted more kids, but us having more kids with our with that financial situation just didn't make a lot of sense. And so when this first came across my lap, I was like, you know what? If I could make $500 to $1,000 a month, that would be more than worth it for my family. I could probably use some killer products, and cover the cost of that. I could help some other people, and I could get them started on the products, and I could be home with my girls and give us a little bit of flex money. And that's what we needed. So in order to get started on that journey, I joined the party. And to join the party, it's $99. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We did not have that money. My startup kit went on a credit card because we did not have that money. But what you get in your starter kit is you get a box of 4 wraps. You get 4 mini defining gels. You get a roll of this green fab wrap, which is what you can use to secure the wrap. And you get some marketing materials. You get some Blitz cards. You get our wrap magazine. You get a party pad, which is, kind of what we're going over right now. You get a catalog. You get a cute little bracelet. You get some different things that are what you need to get your business going. And the thing I love about the $99 starter kit is that you can retail each of those wraps for $25. When you take 4 wraps that are like this and you go put them on 4 different people, you're going to make $100. You just made your investment back right away. And you know what's also going to happen when you put those 4 wraps on 4 different people is you're probably going to sign 4 customers or 4 distributors, because as soon as somebody feels that wrap on their body, they can feel it working. You take it off, they can see results. They're like, oh my gosh, I want this. How do I continue to get good results? Well, they need to keep wrapping. Okay. So they're going to become your customer, and they're going to get a box at your wholesale pricing. And then you are able to help them. So what happens when you go put those 4 wraps on 4 different people? Well, you're going to sign up 4 customers. And what happens when you sign up 4 customers is you're going to get some wrap rewards. Now, what a wrap reward is every time you sign 2 customers, you get a box of wraps for $25. Now, instead of paying $59 for a box of wraps as a customer or as a distributor, you're getting a box for $25. So even if you're wrapping yourself for $25, that's like $6.50 a wrap or $7 a wrap. It's ridiculously affordable. And the crazy thing is that these wraps used to be sold in European Medi spas for $300 each. Now we can get them for $25 each, $15 each as a customer, or as a distributor with your wrap reward, you're getting them for like $7 a piece. So the great thing about that is you can wrap yourself for really, really cheap, or you can go put those wraps on people again and make and sell them for $100 a box, which is a $75 profit per box. Okay. So I have a ton of people on my team that will pay their electric bill with Wrap Cash. They will pay for their kids' school with Wrap Cash. One of my upline, who has been one of my coaches, she bought a new Lexus with the Wrap Cash that she made in the first couple of years in her business. Like, that's a lot of Wrap Cash. So if you're out there and you're wrapping people, you're putting them on, you're putting wraps on people's tummies, it's $25 a pop. You're going to be signing a ton of customers. You're going to be, wrapping more people. That's really, really great. So that's your second step. You join the party, you go find 4 people that want to get your discount. So I usually say that's like mom, aunt, sister, best friend, those 4 people that want to support you, that want to get that wholesale cost, and they want to try the products and they want to support you. And another great thing that happens when you go find 4 customers in your first 30 days is you're going to be eligible for our $500 Ruby bonus. Okay, so let's talk about what a Ruby is. Your third step in this business is to go Ruby. And when you go Ruby in your first 2 calendar months, you're going to get a $500 bonus. So let's say one of you is interested and you're like, you know what? I think this business sounds great. I know some people I could share it with. I'm ready to get started on my own health journey and I'm ready to start making some money. Well, if you were to start today, you would actually have the rest of September, all of October, and all of November to get that $500 Ruby bonus. That's almost 3 months, you guys. And I went Ruby in 5 weeks. So I think that's fully doable. And what does a Ruby look like? A Ruby looks like you going and finding 3 people that want to earn some extra money from home. Okay? And one of those 3 people is going to go find 2 people. So now you have a team of 5. And each of those 5 people has about 4 customers. So when you join the party and go find your 4 customers, you're going to go find 3 people to do exactly what you just did, to join the party and find 4 customers, okay? That is how easy this business is, and it's never more complicated than that. Every single month, we order some products that are going to help us get healthy, allow us to have wraps on hand to make some cash. We're going to find some customers. We're going to find some people that are interested in making some money from home, and we get to bless people through those steps. It's amazing. So a lot of you are probably thinking, okay, well, how much money can you actually make? I've done home-based businesses before. My last company, I gave it 3 years. I went to all of the events. I talked to people. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I never made any money. I made more money in my first month with It Works than I did in my biggest month with that last company. So these are our average earnings per rank each month. And so everybody starts as a distributor. As a distributor, maybe you just have a couple of customers and the average is $54 a month. As an executive, you have 2 people on your team and all of you have just a couple of customers and the average is about $231. Now as a Ruby, where you get that $500 Ruby bonus, the average is about $500. And like I told you, I was able to go Ruby in my first 5 weeks, and that right there was what my family needed. Okay. So I could have been like, done, got my $500, but I didn't. I caught a vision for really what this company could do for my family, and I kept going. So the next rank is called Emerald, and that's where you have 2 Rubies on your team. That's about $800 a month. Diamond is what we consider our first leadership level. And Diamond is huge. That's a huge accomplishment. And that's about $2,000. And I can tell you that from getting Diamond bonuses, my husband and I have earned $175,000 just in bonuses. We did that in our first 2 years in the business. And that has been an insane blessing for my family. That afforded me the ability to buy him, his dream truck that he wanted. That's afforded us the ability to travel to see our family that we didn't get to see often enough. I hadn't seen my sister in 5 years. She lives in Alaska. I hadn't seen her in 5 years before I started this business. And now I get to see her multiple times a year because we work together and we get to travel to Florida together and just do different fun things together. And because we can afford to, it's amazing. As a double diamond, the average is about $4,700 a month. As a triple diamond, the average is about $9,000 a month. As a presidential diamond, the average is just over $16,000 a month. And as an ambassador diamond, I can't see the slide because my thing is in the way. I believe the new average is about $36,000 a month. And my personal journey, I was able to go diamond in 3 months. I was able to go double diamond in 4 months. After a year, I was a triple, and after 2 years, I was a presidential, and I'm currently charting ambassador. And because of this business, I'm home full-time with my girls. My oldest goes to a private school. We have been able to pay off over $32,000 in debt. Told you about my husband, his dream truck. I have, my car of my dreams currently, which I love. And it's just given us, it's given us the opportunity to travel to see our family. We get to sow into a lot of ministries that I'm really passionate about. And I'm really, really passionate about giving back. And so that is what this company has allowed us to do. It's given us the opportunity to do things that I only ever dreamed of doing, but now we have the financial freedom to actually do those things. This is our team, and I wanted to just let you guys know that we are all just normal people. Everybody in this picture, this is from our leadership retreat, and everybody in this picture is a double diamond or above. That means that everybody in this picture is making a minimum of about $4,500 a month, you guys. And that's a lot of people. And this isn't even everybody on the team that's double or above. This is everybody who could make it to the leadership retreat. Okay, so I just want you to see that we are normal people. We are single moms. We are high school dropouts. We have some doctors. We have a lot of military people on our team. We have estheticians. We have chiropractors. We have gym owners. We have everybody in between. And we are just all normal people that said, I need more. I need options. I need, the military to stop controlling my family time. I need my boss to stop dictating when I can go on vacation or when I can leave work to go take care of my sick kid. We are all just people who said, I need more. And we're just normal. And so this opportunity really is amazing and is available for every single person who is in that boat, who says, I'm not really sure what to do, but I need to make a change. And this could be your change. So it's your choice. As a loyal customer, you can save up to 40% off retail prices. You get to manage your own orders with an online account. You get to get products when you want with your auto ship. So you choose the day that it comes. You choose what comes. And then you get to experience these life-enhancing results every single day. Or as a distributor, you also get 40% off the retail prices. You get to manage your business with an online back office. You get to earn party cash and commissions. You get to earn those wrap rewards. And you're eligible for that $500 Ruby bonus in your first 60 days, which, as we talked about, really was about 3 months right now. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Let me see if I can get this off screen share. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to go through and I wanted to see if you guys had any questions, but I'm going to have you one more time. I'm going to have you guys raise your hand if you're a guest on this call, just so I can see who our guests are. I know Tracy was a guest, April is a guest, Jessica was a guest, Enid is a guest. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to open this up to you guys for just a second and let you let you ask any questions. I wanted to keep this about 30 minutes, and we're about 34. But I did want to open this up. So if you have a question, please raise your hand, and I would love to answer just for 2 or 3 minutes. We'll do a quick Q&A. Yes, Enid has a question. Hold on, let me unmute you. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, okay, I've never done this before. Okay, so I want to know, like, how do they pay out your bonuses? Like, if you do the $500 bonus, do you get it right then, or do you get it over so many months?
That's a really good question. For the $500 bonus, it is a one-time payout, which is great. Now, when you're going for these bigger bonuses, like right now, we have some people on my team who are going for the $5,000 diamond bonus this month or double diamond bonus. That one's going to be paid out over a few months' time. But the $500 bonus is paid out one time.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Do we have any more questions? Okay. Well, I have somebody who's doing my picking for me for the winners. Give me just a second. Okay. Tracy, I don't know your last name on the Zoom, but Tracy, you won a bottle of Fat Fighters. I hope you can use these. I use them all the time. I think they're absolutely incredible. So what I'm going to have you do is, Tracy, who invited you to the Zoom? Hold on, let me unmute you.
Lynette Bickle.
Fantastic. Okay, good. Well, I will I'll just let Lynette know that you are our winner and you won some Fat Fighters, and that is absolutely amazing.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions tonight? Feedback? I love feedback. Like, really. I'm all
This
about.
was really good.
Okay. Awesome.
Inspiring.
Awesome. Good. Okay. Well, let me stop this recording.